Urgent New York Giants fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest New York Giants updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, Giants fans, today's video is packed with some shocking, some exciting, and some potentially game-changing news that could have a huge impact on your team's season. We've been following every move, every game, and every rumor, and trust me, what just happened is something you definitely need to hear. It's been a roller coaster of emotions for Giants supporters lately, and today, we're going to break down all the details, what it means for the team, and what you should be expecting in the coming weeks. So, grab a snack, sit back, and let's dive into this latest development that's buzzing all over the NFL and especially in New York. Now, we all know that the Giants have been in a bit of a rebuilding phase over the last couple of seasons, trying to find their identity, develop young talent, and finally get back to playoff relevance. It's been a tough road, no doubt, but there's always hope when you have a franchise with a storied history, and especially when that franchise is led by some of the most dedicated staff and players in the league. But what just happened changes the game a little bit, and it's something every Giants fan should be paying close attention to. So, what's this big news? Well, it involves a major shakeup in the coaching staff, a blockbuster trade, or perhaps a surprising injury update. No, I won't spoil everything just yet. But what I can tell you is that the recent events have sent shockwaves through the locker room, the front office, and the fan base. And I'll tell you, some of the details we uncovered point to a potential turning point for the Giants this season. Whether this is a sign of good things to come or a temporary setback, only time will tell, but the signs are definitely pointing towards a pivotal moment in the team's ongoing saga. Let's start by talking about the recent game performances. The Giants have shown flashes of brilliance, especially from their young core, players like Saquon Barkley, who's been the heart and soul of the offense, and Daniel Jones, who's been under pressure but has still managed to deliver some clutch plays. The offensive line has had its moments, but consistency has been elusive. On defense, players like Dexter Lawrence and Kayvon Thibodeau have been making their presence felt, but the secondary has struggled at times, giving up big plays when it mattered most. It's been a season of ups and downs, and fans have been waiting for that breakout game, that spark that might turn the tide. And just when you thought things couldn't get more dramatic, here comes the big news. Rumors were swirling for weeks about possible trades, coaching changes, and player movements, but this latest development is something nobody saw coming. It involves the Giants making a bold move, either trading away a key player, signing a high-profile free agent, or perhaps even a coaching staff overhaul. It's the kind of move that can redefine a team's trajectory. Think of the impact that a franchise quarterback or a top-tier linebacker can have, or how a new offensive coordinator might unlock the full potential of Daniel Jones. Now, I want to take a moment to talk about the potential implications. If this move is what we think it is, an aggressive attempt to push for the playoffs or rebuild with an eye toward the future, it could shape the entire offseason. For example, if the Giants are trading for a proven veteran, that signals they're all in on competing now. If they're parting ways with a young player, maybe it's to free up cap space or to bring in someone with more experience. The coaching staff could be adjusting their strategy, maybe adding a new defensive coordinator or offensive guru to maximize their strengths. You see, the Giants have a talented roster, but they've been missing that one piece, a game-changing player or a strategic shift, that could catapult them into serious postseason contention. And I believe the recent news hints that the team's management is willing to pull out all the stops to make that happen. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. Now, diving a little deeper into the specifics, let's talk about some of the players involved. If the rumors are true, there might have been a trade involving a key defensive player, like Xavier McKinney or Leonard Williams, or perhaps a blockbuster move for a wide receiver to boost the passing game. These kinds of moves could signal the team's commitment to building a more balanced attack, especially if they're trying to support Daniel Jones and give him more weapons. And speaking of Daniel Jones, his performance has been a mixed bag this season. He's shown flashes of greatness, especially with his mobility and ability to make plays on the run, but consistency has been a challenge. The team's offensive line has been under pressure, and the coaching staff has been working tirelessly to improve that aspect. A new addition, be it a veteran lineman or an offensive coordinator, could be what they need to unlock Jones's full potential. Remember, Jones has been on the cusp of a breakout for a couple of seasons now, and a strategic move at this point could be just what the doctor ordered to take his game to the next level. On the defensive side, the Giants have some promising young talent, but they've lacked that dominant presence that can turn games around single-handedly. If the recent news includes a trade or signing in the secondary or along the front line, it could be a game-changer. Think about the impact of adding a player like a cornerback with Pro Bowl experience or a linebacker with a nose for the football. These are the type of moves that can transform a defense from decent to elite, and in the NFL, defense wins championships. And for the fans, this is exactly the kind of news that sparks hope and anticipation. It's what keeps the Giants faithful glued to their screens, talking about the team on social media, and dreaming of a playoff run. The NFC is competitive this year, with teams like the Eagles, 49ers, and Cowboys all vying for supremacy, but the Giants are not far behind. A strategic move now could put them right in the thick of things and give them a real shot at competing in the postseason. Now, let's not forget the importance of the coaching staff in all of this. The Giants have a talented head coach, Brian Daboll, who's earned respect for his offensive mind and his ability to get the most out of his players. But even the best coaches need the right personnel and strategic support. If the recent developments include changes in the coaching staff or new assistant hires, it could be a sign that the front office is serious about maximizing their roster's potential. Whether it's a new defensive coordinator or a special teams coach, these moves often go unnoticed but can have a profound impact on how the team performs on game day. Looking ahead, the schedule remains tough, but the momentum from these recent moves could be just what the Giants need to turn the season around. The next few weeks will be critical. They'll face division rivals, tough road games, and high-stakes matchups, but with a boosted roster and a clear strategic vision, they could surprise everyone. Fans should keep their eyes peeled, because this story is still unfolding, and the next chapter could be one of the most exciting in recent Giants history. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. Do you think this move will finally push them over the edge? Are you optimistic or cautious about what's coming? Whatever your thoughts, we're here to discuss, debate, and celebrate our team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep the faith, Giants Nation.